Hey, this is Mike Colleen, and this is Crack the Female Code again. And remember, this is a personal development company. Music is a little bit too loud, but I love this song. All right, this song kind of is. Turn up a little for a second. All right, not sure if you're getting that from the speakers. All right, here's the deal. Let me turn that off completely. All right. I'm gonna, I called the title "Debunking Tony Robbins." I'm actually not debunking Tony Robbins. That guy is awesome. But there's one thing that he taught that I really applied and used for a long time. And it wasn't until many years later until I realized that's actually not quite true. I don't know about now. I've been at a Tony Robbins seminar over about 10 years actually. It's been a while. But I used to go a lot. I love that guy. Still love that guy. I read his books 10 times. I read his one book, Awaken the Giant Within, 10 times. Unlimited Power about 3 times. And his personal power tapes. I listened to them, I think it was 13 times so far. So here's my thing. Tony Robbins used to go around telling people, give love and you'll receive love. Give what you want and you'll receive what you want. And I found that to be absolutely not true at all. And here's what I mean. As I began to develop and learn more and find new teachers, one of the biggest teachings, it's a very spiritual thing, is you have to love yourself in order for other people to love you. If you can't love you, there's like this barrier. Your unconscious mind, your body language, you won't allow other people to love you until you love you. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was one of those people who didn't have self-worth, definitely didn't have self-love. Okay, I knew I was smart, knew I was talented, did a lot of great things, a lot of championships and state, national championships. But self-love is something you have to nurture, something you have to condition, something you have to work. It's just kind of like having a garden. You don't just plant the seeds and leave it for 2-3 months. You have to constantly nurture it. You have to constantly grow it. And here's one of the easiest things that I've learned to do that really kickstarts this thing. And again, it's one of those things that I heard a lot when I was a kid. Heard growing up. I think even Tony Robbins. I don't know if Tony Robbins does, but I've read it in a few books. And what that is, I'm going to get comfortable, is you go to a mirror and you look yourself in the eye and you say, I love you. Now, some people may not actually love yourself, which is going to be a challenge. No, it's not really going to be a challenge. What you can say is, I'm doing my best, I care about you, and I'm going to do my best to love you. Look in the mirror and say these things. Say things like, what was another thing, is like, I'm on your side. I'm learning. I'm growing. You have to realize. See, basically, I'm talking about your mind. You got the ego, the left, the right, the lower brain, etc. These are it's almost like there's two different people, left brain, right brain. The two brains have to become congruent. If you study NLP, hypnosis, psychology in depth, what are we doing? We're trying to get these two brains to become one. That's oneness. See, what happens, a lot of people, in fact, you're probably there right now, one of your brains is going this rhythm, this tempo, and the other one is going on this tempo, and they're not in the same beat, the same rhythm, the same tempo. When you get your brains in alignment like this is what meditation is about. This is what all these beta, alpha waves and all that stuff you listen to, if you do that. I don't know if you do. But they're trying to get your two brains in sync. Now you're thinking together as one. Now you're a team, and that's power. So one of the things you're going to have to start doing, when you get this fear feeling in your gut or sadness and you get mad, like, God, don't be sad. Don't do that. Tell it, I love you. I know you're scared. I know you're sad. And just be with it. And over time, these things will begin to trust you again, these parts, these feelings. Parts is an NLP term. Energy healers use charges. So there's these parts. Your heart might be tight or sad or angry. You might get frustrated. Be with these feelings you have in your body, and just be patient with them. Allow them to feel what they're feeling. And I'll explain that in my course, what I mean, and more in depth how to do it. But for now, be okay with yourself for whoever you are, for wherever you're at. And the main thing that I'm really trying to get across, that one simple technique of just telling yourself, I love you. I care about you. I'm doing the best I can. and allow that to be okay for right now. Because over time, you'll be surprised how you get more what's called congruency instead of conflicts and conflicting beliefs and emotions and values. I personally found that one of the most powerful things to do is to love yourself, to take time out for yourself. I know it sounds funny, like, okay, so a lot of people are like, what does this have to do with meeting women? What does this have to do with relationships? It has everything. Let me adjust that. It has everything to do with meeting women, because a lot of people, God, you just feel so comfortable meeting women or, socializing. Like, well, because I'm actually finally comfortable with myself. My last video was have good thoughts about other people. This video in simplicity terms is have good thoughts about yourself. Say things like, you know what, that's okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. You're scared, that's okay too. Be okay with yourself wherever you're at, and then those feelings inside will begin to release and relax and dissipate. The more you do that, the more you condition that, the more you go out in public, the more you're around people, the more relaxed and calm you're going to be, because now you begin to feel good about yourself. If you don't feel good about yourself, other people can't feel good about you, because you bring this attitude, this personality, this energy of conflict, and I don't like myself. And so guess what? They're going to unconsciously pick up on that. And that's what this is all about. If you walk out of the world feeling good about yourself, well, it allows other people's unconscious mind to pick up on that vibe or that energy or whatever you want to call it, and now they feel good about you. Those are my 2 secrets. So start talking good to yourself. Talk good about yourself. Look in the mirror. If you can do this twice a day, in the morning, night, and whenever, just say I love you. I care about you. I'm doing the best I can. And be there for yourself. Say good things to yourself in the mirror and mean them. That changed. God, in the beginning I thought, oh, this is bullshit. Oh, come on. But I'm telling you, you do that long enough, your life will change. And that was the first thing that clicked with me. It took a couple weeks, maybe even a month, but it started like slowly turning the wheels, and life got better and better and better and better. It got easier and easier. All right, this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com, and buy my book at crackthefemalecode.com. Ladies, we got seminars for you coming up soon. Remember, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.